10 plays today. A lot of good situational football, a lot of good teaching. I believe the one group was able to get 51 plays all in situational football. But I think the first thing we wanted to get out of today was pre-snap football. No pre-snap penalties, crisp shifts, motions, all those things, the ability to adjust on defense and communicate. We had the one fumbled exchange in the low red that we can't have happen that's catastrophic. But I thought for the most part we were able to do that. Our conditioning, putting our conditioning on display, we're still not game shape. And we expect a lot out of our style of play. And, so much of your conditioning is your body language, the ability to think strategically when you're tired, all those things that go into it. So next week and the last week of camp, that's got to be a major priority for us like it always is. We talked about ball security, ball disruptions and ball search on defense, taking care of the football on offense. I thought a lot of times we were kind of reckless with the football from the quarterback position. We got to learn how to manage downs, and sometimes it's third and long. Punt is a great play because it's the only play, and you got to play complementary football, and you got to learn how to play field position games. So I think things like that we'll be able to teach off of. You heard me all day, be able to make the routine plays routinely. That's something still, to be able to make the layup throws and catches. That's something to take the next step forward as a football team. We got to be able to do that. Not just from an offensive standpoint, from a defensive standpoint in terms of we gave up 26 defensive sacks last year by not being able to sack the quarterback in the pocket. That would have changed us immensely defensively and our season. So that's when I say that it can also be routine plays routinely on defense as well. Our play clocks, it's the first time we had a set of officials. So from penalties to the game clock management, whether it's the 40-second clock, the 25-second clock, the player-to-coach communication, all those things that are kind of the nuances of college football, and then just transitioning into the special teams game of playing it like a game. So it's a great evaluation tool. We'll go back, we'll evaluate the video, and then our players will know exactly where they are and what they need to improve on and moving forward next week.
How do you feel like your D-line is responding right now to that depth already getting tested a little
Yeah,
bit?
it's being tested. They're not playing up to the standard that we expect yet. I know they all want to do it. There's a lot of individuals that are new in that room and understanding the effort on play in and play out, the mental effort, the mental intensity every day. I know they're able to do it. I know they're eager, but, from just a standard of performance, it wasn't up to what we expect today.
Speaking of the D-line, missing Ethan Hassler for now. Who anybody else missing for now?
Yeah, we held Nate Marty out. That was more precautionary today than anything of getting him back from, all the post-surgery that he had this offseason. So really that was more just a preventive measure. He's played a lot of football for us. So to be able to do that, Micaiah Overton is out right now. We probably expect him back in 2 to 3 weeks.
How long is Ethan out for?
Ethan will be, I would say it's probably going to be about 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. We'll make a decision on the UCA game that week, his availability.
James Reed, a couple of picks today. Just thoughts on his performance today?
Yeah, I think James is an individual that continues to get better and better with repetitions. Not only has he improved greatly from a defensive aspect, but he's also improved in our special teams, and he's really developing into one of our leaders as well. Yeah, I think we all see Malik can change the game in a hurry. Malik, again, I've been really, really proud of him. He had to have a big summer academically. Malik was able to do that, passed all his classes, had very good grades, and then he's really made the transition very well to receiver. Where he's come from spring to now is a tribute to his work ethic and his competitive character, and I think he's going to continue to get better and better. But, he's even playing on all of our special teams. He wants to be involved in everything. I've been really, really pleased with him.
gave Josh Flowers a lot of live reps
Yep.
today. Was that kind of did he know that was coming? Or?
He did not. That's part of those things. As a quarterback, you're always one snap away. And, as a true freshman, he did have spring football, but as you recall, he missed 3/4 of spring football. So to be able to get him live reps, but also it goes for both sides of the ball. I thought our defensive personnel, our defense needed that to be able to tackle a live quarterback. But also there's a notice on the offensive line to not let him tackle him. So there is a lot of thought behind that, and I know he'll grow from that.
Cedric Hawkins had a couple of big runs today in the red zone. Just thoughts on him in the red zone?
Yeah, Cedric is one of those individuals that's just consistent every single day. It's important to him. You know what you get every single day, and he's turning into one of the most consistent players we have on offense, and he's becoming one of our playmakers, as we all know.
Working toward another scrimmage next Saturday.
We will. Be pretty much the same format, but we'll go at night, so we'll make it at the same game time as our first 2 home games. We'll have a set of Sun Belt officiating crews, so that'll be good to be able to practice again with a full officiating crew. We'll be able now to have the technology on our sidelines with the iPads, so we have to really go back and look at our sideline etiquette and teach our players how we watch the iPads. It's even as much for the players as it is the coaches, as this is a first-time rule. So today was game-like conditions, but next Saturday, a little after 6 p.m. in the stadium, will be even more game-like conditions than it was today.
With your special teams, I know those things are kind of ongoing, but with Ryan Hiker, your early observations there,
Yeah,
what he would need to
I'm excited. He's been really consistent this week. I think we all saw his kick placement, his hang time. Really, really encouraged by the way he's punting the football right now.
Spark specialist also. Ellison hit 45 down there. How well has he been kicking for?
Again, with all 3 kickers, they have their moments, but it's making the routine kicks routinely. It's, the 20-yarder, the 25-yarder, the 30-yarder. Anytime you get outside the 40-yard line, 40-yard kick, you're playing the percentages game. But we tried to create as much stressful pressure situations as we could for them, and I think it's going to be important for all 3 kickers that we continue to do that every single practice.
You guys good?
Yep.